Today's video is brought to you by BT Miners, and on their website you can sign up for their newsletter to get special offers or coupons depending on the service or product that they're offering. And their new website does bring a number of elements into the fold. For example, it's mining profitability calculator. Just like ASIC miner value, you can see what is the most profitable miner or cryptocurrency to mine at that time. Their miners range all the way from script algorithm to ETC hash, and they also offer repair services for ASICs or miners. Now, obviously, if you have a really old ASIC that parts aren't carried anymore, that might be a little bit harder, but just reach out to their services. See if they have a way to help you repair it. If you can't have your ASICs or your miners in-house with you or at your location, you may want to consider hosting services. Now, while I can't speak to all of these various elements of BT Miners because I haven't had one-on-one experience, do check them out. And by supporting them, you're supporting the channel, and I couldn't thank you enough. But let's get back to the video.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech. It is nighttime here in the US, about to be 11:30. I started to stream a little bit early because there's so many streams going on right now. There's really no point. I mean, we got Son of a Tech who's live right now. He's gonna have some special guests on. I will be joining them. So I'm sorry that the thumbnail is a little bit of a lie. I forgot there's a time difference between, obviously Texas, Central Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time. So my 11:30 is, his 10:30, and I'm not going to be on till 12:30 my time. He's going to have a number of special guests. We got Chump Change that's live. We got Brandon Coin that's live. So there's really a lot for you guys to do. Somebody go watch Brandon Coin's video. One more person go over there and watch his video so it could be at the Mark of the Beast. But, I've done everything that I can for the Ethereum Merge. It's honestly been talked about to death. I'm tired of it. I'm ready for it to be over. A lot of profits are going to be impacted. But, I mean, profits are down already. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new, honestly. Bitcoin did come back up to 20K. It fell a little bit under. So that's good to see. Everything's red across the board. Stocks are down. Unfortunately, we're in a bad position. I don't think we're going to get out of it anytime soon. But there's plenty of great content creators out there for you guys to go watch and stuff like that that are live right now. So I'm going to stream for a little bit. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, chat if anybody shows up and asks any questions. And then I will join Son of a Tech in about an hour my time. I'll probably end the stream right before then. Unfortunately, I won't continue to stream it because then it's going to conflict with the software that we're going to be utilizing for our call. Right now, with my rigs, I'm making just under $40 a day. And look at the lag on what to mine. So these lagging indicators signifies, there's a recent difficulty in spike or block reward drop or decrease of profits versus the 24-hour rewards, and that's 100% true, right? So Beam started spiking earlier today. Everybody's switching over to Flux. People are switching over to Firo. Look at Ravencoin. Look how far it's dropped down, and it's been dropping over the week as more and more people came on. But this is something that we've been talking about for a while. And sorry that the audio's coming from my headset, an old school headset that I actually use for work instead of the blue microphone. But wife's asleep and I got things to do, so unfortunately you're not going to get the best quality stream today. Just basically the merge is here. Quit sitting on your butt. Let's do it. I'm ready for it. Let's check out what's going on with Bortle.wtf and what is 15 or 559 UTC. What is that? So 159. So actually we lost some hash rate, it looks like. So let's go to 2 miners, Ethereum network hash rate. We did lose about 100 terahash. Yep. So we lost about 100 terahash. People pull off, which is good, right? You don't want to leave any funds on the pools and not get paid. And so now we push the actual merge time to 2 a.m. That could fall even further, right? So it's going to be sometime overnight when I'm asleep that the merge has happened. And we actually have a merge or Ethereum dev meeting coming up tomorrow. Or is it today? No, it's coming up at 12 today. Okay. So the Ethereum Foundation is having their own merge party. But I could have swore there was a 10 a.m. meeting too. Hang on, let me go see something. And I'm assuming that's for like after the merge. Okay, it was 10 a.m. tomorrow, but I guess it's not. Interesting. Maybe it was a different channel? I could have swore it was the Ethereum Foundation meeting for tomorrow for 10 a.m. Very interesting. But yeah, a lot of good merge parties to go hang out at. Chump Change, Brandon Coin, Son of a Tech, uh, and I'm excited. I'm actually excited that the Ethereum Merge is finally going through. It's a positive move, in my opinion. Something we talked about in the minor meeting. Not everybody sees it as a positive. I understand. This is a massive amount of profits. Because look at, if we go down to the next best coin from Ethereum, we're basically losing about $10 in profit, if not more. And it's going to be even worse now as the difficulty spikes up and more people come online, which sucks. But it's to be expected, right? Network hash is going to disperse amongst the various cryptocurrencies. Difficulty is going to climb up. Price discovery will happen over time, and then we'll see how things go. Don't get discouraged. Just continue mining. If you're not profitable right now because the cost of electricity is too high, and with Ethereum going away, it's going to go to crap, then turn it off. Wait a little bit, see how things shake out, and then go back to it if you feel like it. But there's plenty of promising projects out there. Is GPU mining dead? I would say no, but of course a lot of people will say yes. So just depends on which side of the coin you're on. As far as the power discussion goes, I still believe that we need to work with our local leaders, politicians, government officials, legislation, and power companies to improve our infrastructure and try to mine uh, effectively but efficiently, right? There is some changes that need to be done. I know there's an argument on both sides for why it's not a big deal, why it is a big deal. I understand that. Um, I just know as the world progresses, regardless if it's mining, it's not just mining. It's other things that we do to day as human beings or users of this world's resources. We need to be more conservative. We need to manage, maintain, not overfish, not overutilize, not do a bunch of things. But greed gets the best of us. We see something that's profitable and we go ham, and then next thing you know, it's not profitable anymore. So we'll see how things shake up. But I'm excited for the Ethereum merge. Nox, whatever heck you want to call it. I know I keep on calling it Neoxia and it's wrong. Is still very much profitable and it's been getting a lot of traction lately. Sorry if I just hit the mic. And with the recent spikes in price, man, I mean, people made bank, which I will be having a video about that here shortly. Tell you a theoretical story that happened. But we should see more difficulty increases as net hash increases. We already gained about zero point 0.3 terahash on Noxia. I think we only gained a little bit on Beam hash. I recorded a video earlier just kind of locking in where everybody's hash rates were. And then tomorrow I'm going to start looking and see where most of the miners went, how the network has dispersed their hash rate. Because that's 800 terahash is a lot of hash rate to disperse amongst the various cryptocurrencies. So I'm very interested to see how that pans out across the various ecosystems. And let's see if there's any new coins coming online. I doubt it, but we'll see. Nope, still the same one. I'll talk about some of these coins here in a future video. I was supposed to schedule it for tonight or tomorrow morning, but I've been very busy with work, so we'll see how that goes. There are other ETH type tokens, but they're nowhere near Ethereum, right? Quark Chain, Ubiq, Callisto. Well, Ubiq is a different algorithm now. Etho, never really cared too much for it. Expanse, same thing there. Ethergem, same thing there. But some ASICs aren't going to be able to move over to Ethereum Classic or ETC hash. So we'll see how or what happens to those. I suspect ASIC prices might drop down. Let's go look at BT miners and their calculator and see where's their calculator at. Mining profitability. There we go. I suspect, was making 85.47 a day. It can mine Ethereum Classic, but that's going to change drastically. Price at 18 $18,000, almost $19,000, that's gonna drop, right? The Cadena ASIC should be fine, but all of this entire list is going to change. This list on what to mine is going to change, and it's going to take time. It's not going to be right when the merge happens. It's going to take probably weeks, if not, I think a month, maybe months, a couple months for everything to settle down, but we'll see how it goes. But if honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't be bothering hanging out this stream. While I appreciate your support and thank you for you stopping by, Brandon Coin, Chump Change, and Son of a Tech is who I would go recommend watching. Actually, I have a link to Son of a Tech stream on there. I'll go join him in about an hour. But I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys already moved over your rigs. I have. I already moved over my rigs. Right now, I'm just playing around with some ETC and Caspa. Nothing crazy. Just mining what I feel like mining. I don't have to mine whatever you think is profitable or what you think I should mine. I can mine whatever the hell I want, just like you can mine whatever the hell you want. You can support whatever project you want. You can do whatever you want because you're your own individual. So we'll see how things shake up. Very interesting to see on miningpoolstats.stream the little, I gotta zoom in for you here, but you can see on the far right, if I can scoot over there. Can I not go over there? No, I can't. Right here, right below me. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, right below me. Look at that slump in Ethereum hash rate. It's a pretty decent slump over the 7-day. Well, that's the difficulty. So the difficulty is obviously adjusting for the hash rate that has fallen quite significantly. And we have, as at right now, basically 12:30, 1:30, about 2.5 hours. I probably cite anywhere between 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. So if you haven't set up your rigs to auto swap or schedule a swap, then yeah, you might want to do that, especially if you're not going to hit the payout threshold, which I already hit, so I'm not worried about it. I already got my payout, so I'm done. I'm done with Ethereum. No more mining it. Long hair, don't care, like Tech Shinji. But let's see here. 810 kicks. Thanks for all the videos, man. We're gonna make it through this. Yeah, definitely. Good evening, Jack Tech Bites. Hope you're having a good one. Wow. Highway. How you doing? Howdy. You should never get comfortable and be ready for change. Yeah, definitely. Crypto universe is an ever changing landscape. You get comfortable the moment you get comfortable is when crypto wrecks you. So much hash rate has moved to Raven. My payout rate is now down 50% since the weekend. Yeah. A lot of people already moved to Raven. A lot of people are still moving to Raven, and we still have roughly 750 terahash that's still going to disperse amongst the network. Again, looking at the video that I created earlier today, let me go here. Let's see here. What I'm hoping to possibly find out is one, not only how much hash rate disperses or what the hash rate in like the GPU miners, the FPGA, stuff like that, where they go, right? Because I kind of recorded in the video each cryptocurrency's hash rate at time of filming. Obviously, people already started moving to those certain cryptocurrencies, but at time of filming, when we had around like 870, 850 terahash on Ethereum, I recorded all that so I can reference that or go back to that video. But I also want to see like if we can figure out how many ASICs were on the network, right? Because whatever doesn't move on to these other cryptocurrencies, we know should be an ASIC. And 9 times out of 10, what? Mikkel, they're going to go to Ethereum Classic, right? Most of the ASICs that we see on here, like, when the E9, was it the E9? Yeah, the E9 came out with a firmware update to allow for Ethereum Classic mining a couple weeks ago. Some of the iPolos are, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. you know, for any ASICs that can't mine Ethereum Classic, they're SOL unless they mine, you know, Quark Chain or whatever those other ETH hash tokens are. But most of those ASICs are going to go to Ethereum Classic, which is going to make Ethereum Classic mining not profitable. It's already not profitable. Well, kind of. It's like $5 for me. But I'm just going to get a little bit. I already have some. So I'm not really hurting. I don't really want, like, you know, I need 1,000 Ethereum Classic right now. I really don't care. So I'm going to mine it. I know what my estimated income as far as the amount of Ethereum every 24 hours. I know I'm not going to get that because the difficulty is about to skyrocket on this damn coin. It's my prediction. But we'll see. Hence the testing and tuning. Also, I'm probably going to shut down one of my rigs, my XSF4. I'm probably going to shut this guy down. It's running a little bit toasty. I might just leave that, save the energy and stuff like that. Got some of my inefficient cards on there. Actually, XSF2 has the most inefficient cards. It's got a 2080, very inefficient. 1080 Ti, not really that efficient, especially since it's having a hard time dual mining Caspa and Ethereum because the kids hit it with some foam dice, so it's been broken ever since, but I got it working. So I think I might shut down one of these rigs, which will give me enough power on my 30 amp breaker to set up the ASIC just to do some testing, some tuning, stuff like that. Unfortunately, the profitability of that ASIC is down quite drastically, but I'm still going to do some testing, do a video review on it, stuff like that. It's whatever. It is still profitable to mine Bitcoin directly with this ASIC. It's just not going to be as profitable. I just have a future project for that ASIC that is going to be months in the plan, in months in planning and months down the line. So don't expect anything crazy for that. But yeah, just shut down one of the rigs, save some electricity. Probably put the ASIC, focus on Bitcoin on that one. You know, got my helium miners going, got my Chia NAS still going. What else we got? You know, GPUs are going to be mining a mix of Flux, Ergo, Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic. They're going to mine whatever the fuck I feel like it, whenever the fuck I want. Excuse my language, but that's the beautiful thing about mining. You get to do what you want. So keep an eye on the hash rates, guys. That's what I'm interested in. Keep an eye on the net hash. We should see some more lagging indicators. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and refresh and see if any other cryptocurrencies is starting to lag. Okay, the lag fell off of... Wait, there was one more. Okay, UBIC started lagging. Etho started lagging, so there's some ASICs switching over. EtherGem started lagging. Okay. Okay. Why would you mind that, though? Interesting. Not unless somebody's using nice hash to mine those coins because they expecting a pump or something. I'm not sure. Very, very interesting. Give me one sec. Okay, you guys should be unmuted now. All right, so let's see here. What's up, Paul D? Always the first. Yeah, there's a lot of mining parties. That's why I told everybody at the beginning, like, feel free to go hang out with Brandon Coin. Actually, let's go ahead and refresh this real quick. Let's go check on Brandon Coin. My boy's still going? No, he's been done. Okay, cool. Let's refresh. Brandon Coin's good peoples, man. We gotta go racing. Yeah, he's got something else. Countdown to ETH Merge Q&A. So he is live. We got Son of a Tech who's live. I'm going to be joining them in about an hour. Chump Change also still live. So very interesting. Tech Yes City, the golden age of PC gaming begins in 2 days because there's going to be a lot of secondhand GPUs. That's going to be very interesting. And let's see where Son of a Tech is right now in their stream. You guys can't hear anything. I don't want to. And Hobbyist Miner is going to go in at 12:15 a.m. I think somebody else is online too. I just don't know. Yeah, all right. So I can hear him, but you guys can't. All right, so custom computing, what's up, man? So Elysium and Callisto are about to get 500 terahash, possibly. I mean, we'll see how many ASICs out of 850 at the start of today switch over to them. Custom computing, how's it going? Foam dice, yeah. We had some foam dice for a Christmas party. My kids were playing around with it and it bounced and hit the 1080 Ti. What does the lag icon mean? So the lag icon means that there's an increase in difficulty or a spike, and then the block reward is possibly dropped, 1.57 decrease over the current 24-hour reward. So there's a decrease in rewards and there's an increase in difficulty. Usually means there's a lot of hash hitting it. We normally would see that when somebody bought nice hash power to mine a particular coin. Anybody heard of Grant McDonald? Anybody heard of Grant McDonald? I don't know why I'm looking at this, but you made me do it. Congrats. Those are dead coins as far as I know. Thinks we're doomed. I think Tech Yes City thinks we're doomed. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for a little bit. Profit is gonna be definitely taking a hit. People are gonna turn off their rigs. Oh well. You know, I'm probably gonna play around with some things. This is a perfect downtime to clean your systems, guys. This is perfect downtime. Shut off your rigs. Tear it apart. Get the GPUs cleaned up, replace thermal pads, thermal paste, clean the tent, clean the shed, clean whatever you got to store it in. Like perfect time. Perfect time. Get it ready. I still feel like if we look at the chart here, we did bounce over off of some key levels that I had for quite some time. And I still think there's some pain to be felt in the market considering the world events and economy. So I don't think we're going to have a real move upwards until 2023. That's it. Unfortunately, we're going to be in this limbo state for a little bit longer than what I was hoping for. I thought he was having some people come on the show. I could have swore he was having some people come on the show. He said he was, so I'm not sure. Let's go back to YouTube. Which chump change and I'm doing? Okay, so they're just hanging out. What they got going? A giveaway? Yeah, they got a giveaway going on. All right, cool. Yeah, so there's plenty of great stuff for you guys to do. You guys don't have to hang out here. I appreciate it. But there's so many parties going on right now. What the hell is this mob by raccoons? What the fuck? Let's watch this. Hang on, just for S&Gs. Let's watch this. I'm gonna turn on the sound for you guys. Oh, you can't hear it.
Come on. Come on. Watch your toes. Watch your toes. That's the only way I can get out. All right, just look. Wall to wall raccoons.
Oh, why do you have so many raccoons?
And we're going to have a big snow again tonight. Halifax got the traffic is the two bridges are closed.
Bro, he's straight up feeding these raccoons. They're chill though. It's a bunch of red pandas, except they're gray, so they're gray pandas. No, they're raccoons. I mean, good they're being nice, man, because some of them could get a little bit feisty, fight each other, scratch you. They scratch you, and they have some type of disease or infection. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna.
You got the snacks now?
I'll take this in. Take this out of the way.
So these raccoons came up to Homeboy's house and was like, yo, we know you got some food. Give me some food. Some randomness for you on the on the evening. I know you don't get that kind of content or that kind of video on the other guy, so I got to give you a little something special. But yeah, Red Panda is mining is about to go live at 1. Like it's absolutely a merge fest right now. So I hope you guys go show those people love. I'll hang out with Son of a Tech for a little bit. I need to go to bed because I gotta go to work early tomorrow. I'm already tired. Alright, so anybody heard blah 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 blah. We're moving past that. I turned off my rig, no longer mining. Okay. I did. Good on you. You gotta do what you gotta do. BBT's call didn't come in. Oh, on Son of a Tech? Okay. Do you know if the pools just stop hashing at the end? Do you know if the pools just stop hashing at the yeah? So what is it? Ethermine? Ethermine already put a notice out. After 7 as a consequence, transition Ethermine Ethereum mining pool was switched to withdrawal only mode after the 15th of September. This means that all Ethereum Stratum servers will be shut down and you will no longer be able to connect your miner to Ethermine Ethereum pool. In order to receive the final payout of your unpaid balance, it will be possible to trigger a manual payout on your dashboard. It is possible to request a manual payout if your unpaid balance exceeds 0.001 ETH. If it's lower than that, those funds are stuck. But yeah, some pools are just shutting it down, man. They're just shutting it down. Trash pandas are the worst. It's the raccoon whisperer. Alright, they're gonna go potty us. Yeah, they're gonna do. Alright, thanks for coming live. Yeah, no problem. Custom computing. Alright, so Diesel Miata, Uniswap V4 for same wallet that handled Bancor exploit for CZ Binance. So my question is the MEV exploit, which apparently they got a switch for, that they're just gonna flip, and a couple of other 0-day exploits that might happen. I'm interested to see how this merge pans out. Oh, there's BBT. He finally called in.
To its explosive growth past its all-time high and then on to $4,000 wasn't just hype. It was because they actually had some delivery on functionality when it came to DeFi. Initially, with liquidity pools, people locking stuff up, to its, kind of a split in the initial locking up stuff on Beacon did have some effect on that also. And then you had, all the NFT stuff that I don't think anybody would attract. I mean, I was in the early NFTs before they were even calling them NFTs, right? When we were picking up like crypto kitties and all that kind of stuff, and it froze up the network in 2017. Like the utility, essentially what they showed is utility does negate potential price because you have that volume drive, right? So, I'm interested to see some of these other networks that can show that same kind of utility from just their functionality. What Flux is doing with some of the asset stuff that Raven's doing, with the Ergo's having its own thing of approach when it comes to what they're doing with some of the assets and the growth that they've seen recently and the focus they've seen recently too. Does those use cases prove out to be able to have a parallel economy with Ethereum, be complementary in some cases? And people look at it from, just what's in the realm of possible. So I think them pushing the envelope on that, the proof of use will work, all that kind of stuff. We've seen that attempt with like Golem on Ethereum. I still think that, and RenderCoin, we've seen some functionality on that. But I think that's kind of the focus. It isn't just the pump mentals token economy kind of thing. It has to have some functionality and some true use case stuff. And then I think it starts to, it grows horizontal. It grows the stack horizontally. It's not.
Dude, you got me. He got me, dude.
Vertical
He got
growth
me.
like we've seen with
He got me so hard.
And just getting 10 axes, 20 axes.
That was pretty good. I was like, damn it.
So that's kind of where I'm focused currently, because now we're at that level. Like I couldn't have this conversation in 2017. The stack wasn't that mature, right?
Diesel
AVM
Miata, I'm still trying to
Ethereum
understand
wasn't
what you're
fully
saying.
mature yet.
I think that
There was
requires
Ether Delta
a
was
more
about as
extensive
far as we got on,
conversation than
you
we
know,
can provide via live
DEX.
chat.
It wasn't even DeFi. It was just the ability to exchange between tokens without having to use a centralized exchange. And we've seen the evolution, and a lot of the inheritance of that functionality has moved over to a lot of these other tokens. Can they do it better? We thought Solana, you know, could have done it, and it was actually proving it for a little bit, and then it froze up, and then it proved why.
Yeah,
low
Solana has some
fees,
issues they need to fix.
and you look at why Satoshi in the early days was talking about the risk of low fees was people could spam it, right? There's the penalty for failure was next to nothing. It's like just you could saturate the stack with a lot of communication, and you would see what happens like with Solana, where people would attack it and it freezes the network up, and then it starts to show the federation and the centralization when you're like, hey, everybody just run this piece of code and we'll refix it and reboot the network. And then you start to see, well, wait a minute here. How can you take a decentralized network and then convince everybody in a second to reboot it, right? So, you know, I think all those lessons learned are going to beget the next, it's the roadmap for a lot of these tokens, and we'll see. And
Surely you didn't have to
the
do
discussion's
that.
really going to come around.
My stream is the least
Does proof of stake,
the
you know,
least
is
valuable
that
right
owning
now,
the piece
but I
of
appreciate the
exercise
love. Thank you,
equipment
man.
and saying that you're doing something, or is it the proof of work where you're actually going and doing work, and there's energy involved, and there's commitment to it, and it's a participation
Why
game,
did
not so
YouTube
much
translate that to
a
exercise
money game.
equipment?
Can you stake something and you go to the least line of resistance to a cloud because the economy's set up that way? We're gonna find out. It's a bunch of game theory going on right now. So I'm interested. I mean, like a lot of people are like, how are y'all upset or depressed with this kind of space? It's like, hey, you know, when you have a business model and it's been
I'm excited for October,
and it
Chili.
has a real effect on people.
We'll
that
talk more about it
especially
later.
went full in this. It's like, how do you pivot? And I think part
Just
of
stay
that
tuned
is
to the
just
channel, people.
taking the
That's all I
knowledge
gotta
that
say.
you know, especially if you've been in this space, helping other folks that are in the same kind of
I
position
may only have 15
to get better
viewers,
structured and
but I got some
diversify some,
banger
and then
videos
just
in the future.
kind of lean in to understand that stack better, point out the errors or the issues in it, be transparent in that, help them improve it, and then we'll start to see, you know, the use cases come up for these proof of work coins, because we know that the consensus mechanism, it's been running in Bitcoin forever. It's been running a lot of these. It's what's held up Ethereum. We know that part's sound. I mean, that it's been running for 12 years plus, and that basic structure is there from a security architecture. Now, what kind of functionality can we build on top of that?
So I have one big question for you, because I do want to make sure I get this in before, because obviously we could talk about the future, but what is Carter doing right now? What is Bitspeed Trippin doing right now with his GPU mining farm?
So I haven't split off on all three of the coins right now, learning
Raven
more
coin.
what I can on Ergo.
Flux.
We do have some of the NVIDIA cards on Flux
I knew
right
it.
now. I was tweeting out that today. We're actually going to be talking to Dan Keller and Davey tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's still 10:50 here. So yeah, tomorrow evening to try to understand Flux a little more. And then the AMD gear right now is pointed to Raven. I've been playing a lot with that, trying to figure out the most
He's at
power
home right now.
efficient,
I could
because
tell, even though it's
Raven
blurred out,
uses-
he's at home.
POW uses a lot more power. If
He's
you
got a
let
pretty
it.
sweet
So it's
house.
a matter of configuring
Michael
that.
does.
Now that's a
BBT.
lot less profitable. Our power situation's is pretty decent, and in our area is a good power rate right now. We haven't really been affected by the price increases, which has been good. And with our the Bitcoin mining farm that we're building right now, we're taking advantage of that good pricing. So it allows us to stay operational a little longer. But again, as we start to see it start to peel any sort of ability to pay for that, then some of that stuff will get powered down. Why, we watch the market have an effect. We'll focus primarily on the BTC side, and then just spec mine what we can with a few of the rigs until it makes sense to, turn them back on. So it's the same thing what happened in 2014 for me, when essentially ASICs took over script, And really, I had Feathercoin, and I had Vertcoin, and a few others, Darkcoin, which ended up turning into Dash. And we had a few rigs. Like I was up to 13 at that time.
It's okay to turn off your
machines, which
rigs.
wasn't a ton at the time. At that
You know,
time,
even if your electricity
well,
is
it was a
low
ton at that
and
time. There was like
it's still
more
profitable
than
for you to
13 rigs at
mine,
that time,
it's okay
but,
to just turn
and
off
most of
a
those
little
were like
bit.
4-car rigs,
Relax.
but it was just pretty
Save some
sizable
electricity.
investment at the time. But it was still like $1,200, $1,500
Allocate that to
power
something
bill.
else. Fill in at home or something. I don't know.
And then I shut some of those down.
Let
got
everything
into some
settle.
grid
Let
seats for a little
everybody
bit.
figure that shit out.
And then when
And then we'll
Ethereum came back
find,
on, we went full
you know,
scale.
the
So I
top
mean, some
5,
of them
top
were
10
down
most
for almost
profitable.
6+
I still
months.
have that
You see
series
that in the
going.
channel. I've been making videos
So
on YouTube on
it
this
comes
stuff
out
since
once a month
2013. So
at
it's like
the beginning
see
of the
those kind of
following month.
cycles,
So, you know,
when
September's
things are a
data
little
will be
powered
released
down.
in October. October's in
And you
November,
still
so on
stay
and
in
so
the space.
forth.
You try to figure
And
it
we're about
out.
to see how
It's a
that
good
data
time to
gets shaken
clean.
up. I
We've
present
done
that
a
to
lot
you.
of that. We were doing that
Check
ahead
back
of
once a
time.
month
I mean,
if you're
that's
not a
what the
regular,
videos were.
and you'll get
We're
that
showing
data.
people how to kind of get in there, clean their stuff,
Yeah.
and then get ready to modernize.
And speaking of that, make sure that everybody knows
So
Mr.
he's saying
Carter
that he
from
would never
Bitsby
turn
Trippin'
off
here.
his
He
rigs.
is the
Never.
OG
I
cryptocurrency
agree.
miner on YouTube. So
Unless you gotta do
make sure you guys
maintenance.
go follow him.
Then you gotta
I've
turn it
linked
off.
his YouTube channel down in the description below. Lots of good information over there. And where else can people find you? I think on Twitter. I may have gotten it wrong, but is it Bitsby Trippin' on Twitter?
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh driven.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
I mean, there's a
Trippin'.
ton of like spam account versions, but we think we have like 20.
Yeah, spam has been getting pretty crazy lately.
It's that's the one that you want. There was actually somebody that made a fake account on us, and they had like 130K followers, and I was like, wait a minute here, like, why are you burning a 130K account on us, man? Like, I felt kind of, like that was cool, but like it's the wrong one, and they're trying to scam people. But yeah, there's we've been on there for a bit too. So yeah, I mean, most of our stuff was observe report type of stuff, and we're doing the larger Bitcoin mine farm video over the next few
Most
months.
of my stuff is just
and taking people through
test,
that too.
do the
So
damn
they wanna see
thing,
kind of a
get the
cradle to
data,
grave
get the
on
info,
just
give it
all
to the
things that
community.
we've had to do to get. I mean, I started that
That's what I do.
project in August of last year, so we're just over a year to get the power rate where we needed it. Working with the power companies, establishing a rate, working with power brokers, all that stuff is going to be out there and how we did it. And just everything, all the nuance from permits, county, just there's so much nuance to get a farm set up if you're going up into the megawatts of level.
Power, yeah.
I've learned that. Compared to what we had up in Wisconsin was pretty straightforward. I mean, we asked for a little over a megawatt, and once you're over a megawatt, it gets really complicated. Like you need switch gear, you need all this other stuff, you need a different level of permitting. If you go over 3 megawatts, you're usually your own substation. So we've had to go through all that, and that's what we're going to be taking people through. Just trying to be
Better build a farm
transparent,
right
show
next to a
that,
power station,
what
or
it takes to do that level.
hope they can put a substation next to you.
If people are trying to get into that, so that's what we're going to be covering here coming up. And then obviously watching and talking.
All right, you
as
guys
much as we
go,
can on the GP side.
yeah, what's up,
It's
Dizzy?
Near and dear to my heart.
How you been?
I actually was picked up.
Definitely
a couple
missed
GPUs
you.
today because they were so cheap.
Excited for the 4000
Nice, what'd you
series
pick up?
We'll see.
and the 7000
we can.
series.
So I picked up one more 3090 Ti.
I know you're going to be getting that. So keep an eye on Dizzy Mining's channel for updated
throw-
information,
throw 'em-
hash rates, and
Throw
performance.
them on Caspa.
Caspa. I have not
Yeah.
tried Caspa.
Well,
So,
you know,
Dude, he
Caspa's one of those, it's
son
like
of a tech's
Bitcoin,
been
where
pushing
it's going
Caspa,
through the
bro.
evolution of CPU to GPU to FPGA to ASIC. So it's gonna be to a point to where it's good on it right now because it's core heavy, right? And then eventually
What do you-
ASICs are gonna take it, and you're gonna be done. But
Robert,
there's a little bit of opportunity.
your
right now.
Coinbase ETH,
Yeah,
is
I
it
mean,
staked?
there's evolution.
Did you
I
lock
think
it?
Actually, everything. At the end
Or
of
is
the
it
day, when people
unlocked?
look at the evolution
in
of
Coinbase?
mining in general, if there's enough liquidity in something, like if one of these, let's say Flux or any of these tokens get a huge amount of liquidity, let's say they
Because
really
if
have a
it's
breakthrough
locked,
on users,
you're going to have
and
to
the
wait a
coin
long
goes
time, my friend.
parabolic, you're going to have the incentive for somebody to try to build something.
What was it called?
And we've seen it even with the memory hardness of F hash, and they're saying you're never going to get the advantage. And even if you look at it, it's not complete orders of magnitude better. It's you know, 2 times, 2.5 times better if you look at the Jazz Miner and a few of
Yeah,
the
if you
others.
got your ETH locked up
But
in
it's not, you know,
Coinbase,
like
it's stuck,
the
bro.
jump from GPU to like a Bitcoin, even first or
Dude,
second gen.
good
ASIC,
legs,
right?
audio,
So
get out of here.
even Kapow, like you can
Duran
optimize
Ranch.
all of them to where it would be at least 2 times, if not 3 times better.
You put half into ETH2, you're gonna have to wait a
So if the
while.
incentive's high enough,
So
you're always going to have
we
that
talked
cycle,
about
I think.
during the miner meeting
And we've
that
seen what
that ETH
happens
is
when
probably
somebody
gonna be locked
directly
up
attacks
for a
that
hot
cycle
minute, at
with, like,
least
Monero, right?
speculating
And
a
it
couple
kind of
years,
falls away.
even
Like, I
after
think
the
what it does is
merge.
it alienates both sides a little.
I forgot the name of the
So it's going to be
specific fork
interesting,
you're
you know,
looking
coming
for,
forward. But you know,
but we
I'm
said
a
it
big
during the
long
merge
time
meeting if you
believer
haven't
of
checked it
GPUs
out.
just purely from the
And
participation
after that
side.
happens, maybe we
What do
might
you think
have some
about
more
all that and
details
everything that
on
came
when
out
your
about,
ETH will
you
be
know,
unlocked.
Hut 8 basically saying Nvidia sold to us directly. They gave us, you know, GPUs that
But
nobody
yeah,
else
the
has
other half,
access to. I mean,
hang on to it.
frankly, they
Next
came out and
pump,
said
take some
that
profits,
specifically. Like
or maybe hang on
Coinbase
to
said
it
it,
long
which
term.
was
Maybe, you know,
incredible.
ETH,
A little crazy to
I
come out
wouldn't
and
say
be
ETH,
that forward
ETH,
about it.
Ethereum will
Like,
flip
a little cocky too.
Bitcoin, but there's
But
definitely
that
be some good
aside,
profits to take, is
do
my
you feel
speculation.
like that is going to be more common moving forward? You
All
know,
right,
those
I'm gonna
partnerships between
wrap up
GPU
this stream here.
manufacturers and
I'm gonna wrap up this stream here. So I'm gonna go on Son of a Tech show here shortly. I'm just gonna end the stream before that. I'm not gonna stream the entire thing. So my thumbnail is a lie. I'm sorry. But yeah, look at the ETH miner meeting. It's more towards the end before I think everything got heated. Bitsby Trippin was talking about it. So if Michael, if you don't see BBT on the call, you went too far. There's a specific merge date that, or name of a merge or fork that you're looking for that's going to happen in the future, and by that time we should have greater detail about, you know, how the unlocking is going to work, when's the unlocking actually going to come out, so on and so forth. Good Lakes is killing me. Killing me. But yeah, all right. There's a lot of good shows, a lot of good streams going on right now. Guys, go have fun. Go enjoy it. Go enjoy life. Life is like, see, thank you for making me laugh, Good Legs. I love it. You know, there's a lot of good content coming out from various content creators. Red Panda Mining is going to be live in about an hour. You know, Brandon Coin's still live. Looks like Chump Change is still live. So go check them out. Have a good time. Don't stress too much about the ETH merge. Everything will be fine. We'll see how it goes. And I'm mining. I mined a bunch of Beam. I still have some Beam, but I'm not mining it currently. Matter of fact, if we go back to what to mine, let's go refresh and see if they're lagging still. Yeah, they're lagging still. So increase in hash rate. So there is some people switching over to them. Profitability is coming down. Difficulty is going up. Same thing with Firo. I suspect the same thing with Ravencoin, which is why some of you said, you know, your profits have been down. Ubic is getting some latency, EtherGem. So we're going to see a lot of latency, a lot of issues. Difficulty increases as net hash increases, thus reducing profitability. Just give it time to settle. Give it time to relax, and everything will be fine. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It is barely profitable, and a lot of things are going to be barely profitable after the Ethereum merge because of the changes that I just mentioned. As people move to these coins, the net hash increases, increasing the difficulty, causing problems. But my wife is sleeping. I gotta do this show with Son of a Tech here in a minute. I'm out of here. You guys take care of yourself. I will continue to pump out content for you, and thank you for the whole 22 people that showed up, and Good Legs Audio for making me laugh. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you around, all right? Take care.